My friends and I making a list of what makes men feminine. Even in the fog of war, a tank is still visible. How much for the third cheese wheel? Trust the science. How to prevent mass shootings. Make getting a gun as difficult as it is to vote. You want them mailed out to everyone. Nobody has ever gooned to me. Delete this post. As of 30 seconds ago, it is false. Now you delete this comment. I'm 15. If rape is really worse than murder, then why don't we replace the death penalty with the rape penalty? Because that would require someone to write them, and even if a rapist deserves to feel what their victims felt, there is no scenario where it is acceptable to write someone. We could do it with machines. I thought my algorithm went absolutely insane on me for a second. Being right in a 99% bulk school. One right girl surrounded by a 99% bulk school, and it's from BBC. If your username predicts the way your life will end, how will you die? I dunno. Oh. Good night. Kobe Bryant raped a 19-year-old woman in 2003. 19 is legal clown. Why is Spinkle touching water sugar like that? Is he secretly Freakabinkle? SpongeBob under fire for inappropriate hand placement on Ice Spice. He's tryna hit that bikini bottom. My last brain cell watching my country's president openly endorse child marriage live. Me, Trump. No. Trump. What? Me. Sorry. Force of habit. First aid course book from 1943. How to save someone from choking. Save me harder. Lol. Forget age gap. You'll ever been in an intelligence gap relationship. I mean the was good, but this is exactly why I broke up with my pet hamster. Is $1,000 a week enough money to live comfortably? Depends on the hourly rate of sex workers of the country you live in. Dante if he was shooting children instead of demons. Man, what the duck is this thrift store selling? What would you do in this situation? I'd crawl the line on my knees as their devoted foot sleeve, tongue deep between each sweaty toe of those 10 barefoot alphas, savoring the raw, salty man stink like the finest brie cheese, clicking souls clean, inhaling their superior essence, until I'm completely lost in worship. 5 sisters are busy, Rose is reading, Mary is cooking, Lucy is playing chess, and Mary is doing laundry. What is the 5th sister doing? The 5th sister's name is Laundry. Babs, thighs, feet, or ace. Well, aren't you a bundle of sunshine, huh? Yes, and I'd be even brighter if you left me see them toes. Last aid. I had to pause the video so she can rest. Dudes be tryna bend you all crazy during sex. Like calm down before I dart. Hello granddaughter, love you. Ace me anything. Your mother tongue? Birthplace? I'm so glad to have sisters, so I don't need to deal with those types of girls. Excuse me sir, what is that username? Allow me to explain kind sir. He ducks his sisters, which sounds weird, but it does save him from these types of women. What do you think? If light is so fast, how did darkness get there first? Because it's bulk. I love a woman who loves her body and shares herself with others. Obviously have never had a girlfriend in your life then. Some guy just sent me $1,200 on PayPal by accident. I refunded it, and he just said thank you, Logan. Thanks for the refund. I sent it to the wrong PayPal address. The refund amount was $1,184.50. Have a nice holiday, Jerome. Bro, you just fell for the oldest scam in the book. They need to make a new term for BBW, something like BBWXL for you. Chunky chess. Oh. Warp so full. No more belches. Make a wish employees. Which celebrity has turned down the most wishes? Any details on what kinds of wishes they were? Got retroactively. I'm sure Diddy said yes to every single one. Why are men silent during sex? Some are afraid morticians could hear them. Suggest me a danger username. My name is Hannah. I'm getting Hannah Dorshire. Harnell's legs. Hannah sanitizer. Told him we were going to jump together on the R. If I was a worm, would you still love me? The blue cup shot quickly through the red cup. What does this even symbolize? Every time I close my eyes, I see the Epstein files. But I like how mine's a little off center. I wanna scroll, but I don't wanna leave you alone with it. Guitar dead. My dumb ace trying to plan a vac. Spain and Australia have some baller coasters. Ooh, Europe and Europe's detached foreskin. I actually thought that was a tray rack. They must prove before baking. These identical containers of olive oil are store die. One was lying about their bitch in city. We know which one was, and Al doesn't count oil. I definitely ended up with a bottle of loophole oil. Me with brother's daughter, acting like I didn't just start an 18-year-long timer. 14 actually. The power of God himself would not be able to pry me from the seat of that chair. When your father comes home drunk to beat you and your mother, but you are also drunk to fight him. Nap, I drunk to team up with him. I'm 50 and my wife is 20. We went to a restaurant a couple days ago, and everyone was calling me Fidu. Ruined our 10-year anniversary. Video shows Aurora police arresting Grinch at Fox Valley Mall. And in that prison, some say, the Grinch's asshole grew 3 sizes that day. My mom walked in on me and my ex, while she was literally chained hands and feet to the bed. I didn't stop. Just looked at her, and said bet you'll knock next time. My mom knocks every time now. I'm so glad I got to start my morning reading this. Alex, I'd like things that never happened for 200 lol. Hey ma, you wanna tell this guy how you learned to knock on my door? LMFAO. This guy, Tyler. Clearly those men dodged a bullet. If my pad turns red, run. Let me taste them to be sure. Literally, subs, I'm going to pass on you. Can you cram on me instead? Ayo what? He the man on his side of town. The upside down. You're flying home for the holidays. Which seat are you choosing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3. So I can ask Ben what his sister is like. But did he can touch you from behind? Any downsides? Did you know rabbits die after sex? Well mine did anyway. Did you know that I ducked a rabbit, got it pregnant, ducked the offspring, got it pregnant again, and now I have them all in my basement continuing to pop offsprings for me? Infinite food glitch. Something you swear you saw, but nobody would believe you did. Conjoined twins fighting over a frosty tooth. It was in a theater though, called The Craziest Book Ever Written. UHC denies woman's approval for Sue. That's their point. When you can't afford life anymore, you die and you're not the problem to the rich anymore. Once you've consumed all you can consume, lights out. It's the dream of the billionaires. They keep getting everything they need because the rest of us keep having babies. They keep getting everything they need because the rest of us keep having babies. Yeah, the only way to win is to not play the game. Stop having kids. Take away their slave labor force. The government can't make you have kids. I mean, what is the president gonna come rape you or something? Oh wait. Yeah. What are they gonna do? Make abortions illegal? Oh wait. The government has a bad track record when it comes to kids. Just ask the victims of the numerous school shootings. Oh wait, you can't. He was wearing the scene of another man patiently waiting for a child to come inside him. Or at least that is what he was doing in my playthrough. Waiting for a child to what? Somewhere in the multiverse, there's a bear taxidermist putting human scene on a mannequin. It's actually incredibly difficult to taxidermy human scene, since the process involves turning the scene into leather. The sleeves are hairless human hides, very dark, wrinkly, and not very human looking anymore. I will not be taking questions at this time. I have so many questions. I know you said no questions, but like, have you taxidermed a human? I've seen 2 videos. In one a guy shot himself in the head, and another shot himself in chest, hitting the instructor at the same time. I think that maybe instructors are there to keep you safe. Nah mate, they whisper in your ear, do it, like Gus Fring. How old were you when you realized there was no mud hole in the ground? To cars and a cup. Why not put data centers in the ocean instead of space? Putting them in space seems fanciful and costly, but let's also not promote the alternative as being to put data centers in the oceans. Oh, so we can actually boil the ocean? Let's do it. Burn the land and boil the sea. Tomboy bro. Imagine her being rough with ya, and when being bad, she disciplines ya by putting her bet on your face. Tomboy's not gonna lie. Gym racking habits in Germany. Visiting the wonderful Christmas markets in Germany and got a 3-day gym membership. It's always like this. Never seen this in the US. It's 7:15 PM so high gym time. Gotta love the orderliness. Someone took a shot in our sauna today. That kid is gonna be a legend at recess tomorrow when he repeats this trick to the boys. Or comes home with a bulk eye and a water bottle stuck up his ace. Bro, what kinda school did you guys go to? Rectum Elementary. Conker hacky maybe? If they do, I really hope it's something that happens by chance and not some bullshit you gotta go kiss in Riz balls to unlock. I would that to unlock it. Okay buddy. 1 versus 100. What competition can you defeat 100 random people in? Jacking me off. Win or lose, I get 100 free head jobs. Cursed competition. Some people have never been edged for a week, then had to endure a continued, post awesome handy and it freaking shows. You look lonely, she can fix that. That one English teacher. Even Batman wouldn't be able to pull me out. You told me you wouldn't upload it. Please do not tap the glass. It scares the ice cream. They are talking about the children underneath cranking the motor to keep the ice cream cold. Fat girls who wear crop tops be looking like Winnie the Pooh. I would lose weight and look good in a crop top if I walked the distance between your eyebrows. So could Doctor Strange snack his own pens? You can tell if a Redditor is a boy or a girl by their username. Boys have stupid usernames most of the time, and girls' usernames have meanings sometimes, plus they're more organized. Damn. Tell me something you can say during sex and at the dentist. You're pretty brave for a 6-year-old. Drinking water from a friend you've known for 20 years. Eating ace of a girl you met 30 minutes ago. That's why you should eat your friend's ace. Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Right. Happy. Other. Comment below. Dead. What Disney movie quote would also work during sex? Pumba. Not in front of the kids. That's sad. Parts sold separately. Buy a lobster from a seafood market and return it to the ocean. Adopt a child and return it to the parents. Bro. Condos aren't biodegradable. If you care about the planet, have unprotected sex. One condo is much less waste than the amount of waste a baby produces. A baby is biodegradable. Sex play is actually very common between cousins. The first time I saw my cousin Neek, I looked at her little bag and said, "What's that you has there?" She said it was her pepe, and I told her mine didn't look like that. She wanted to see, so I pulled it cut. Then she asked if she could touch it. I said yeah, so she did. When it got hard, she started giggling and said it was cute, then gave it a kiss. I liked that, so I slipped it on into her mouth. We were both pretty young at the time. She was 6 I think, and I was about 38. Why is she wearing a dress if she's just gonna let her rodent vague hang out of it? Translated text. Imagine how much cram a 50-foot tall Garfield could produce when I crawl into his ace and massage his portrait with both of my hands. Why go vegan? Next time you eat bacon, just remember it might be my catty. I never understood this paint with menstrual blood as a thing meant to empower women. If I make a macaroni house in art class using jazz as glue, is that empowering to men? World's largest plane Strato launch takes off for the first time. What the point of this plane? To hit both towers at the same time. I squeeze my girl when she on her period, cause she my little ketchup packet. Imagine your profile pic holding you against the wall and slowly ducking you. God, I can only hope. The last thing Ant-Man saw. Than l'eclipse. I wish every girl I currently find attractive suddenly finds me equally as attractive as I find them. Granted, everything seems fine until your sister texts you, "Hey, where's the downside?" She's 12. Still not seeing a downside. Oh my god. Word of advice. Never try to cremate your deceased pet in your oven. Not only is it the worst smell imaginable, they do not turn to ashes as they burn. This day did not start off good. Uncut pencils be like. God, I'm so soft and cheesy. Trapeze artist with diarrhea shuts on 23 people. Can you imagine just standing there and this dude just ducking triple flip shut whips you directly in the taste buds? Sigh. Unzip trousers. Sigh. Unzips pants. Oh god, oh duck. Feeling my son kick in my wife's stomach is the most beautiful feeling in the world. Not when you can see his leg. You misspelled frick. Hey, did you know the word flick kinda looks like duck? Indeed. Did you know duck sort of rhymes with duck? Did you know I'm mad beak Ted to snorting my dead wife's ashes? Blurst petting. People of Reddit, what is the most awkward thing that has happened during Slex? She called out the wrong name. The worst part is I don't even know who helpies. If that shut ain't scented, I don't want none. Mr. Stark, I feel really good. When the catty seems extra wet, but you turn on the lights. Okay, but what happens when the game runs out of fruits? You move on to 3D models of children faces. Cursed the Gin City. After a male ant inseminates the queen ant, it is mid-eared. Imagine the reward for finally getting laid being dealt. At this point, I'd take it. Fortnite Chapter 2 is here, where we drop in. Straight off a bridge. When Halloween is over, but your neighbor is still hanging from the tree, that'll just make this Lex better. I used to be a glass blower and still occasionally do it as a hobby. My grandson asked me to make him a special vase for Christmas and he gave me a picture of a barn. The 8-jot thinks I don't know what it is, so I'll make him a huge glass nut instead. What are you interested in that most people aren't? Animal pences. I was amazed to learn that men have bigger nuts than the largest gorilla. Duck pences are corkscrew shaped. So on and on. That actually is very interesting, and I'll bet your search history is too. The boys when I pick up my mum's phone call. Harder daddy, I'm gonna cry. Moaning. Oh my god, it's so big. You probably shouldn't pick up your phone if you're getting ducked by your friends then. In almost all women's shirts, the writing is across the babs, so it's not my fault for looking. Yeah, as a blind man, I always try and read the braille on the shirts, and they call me a rapist. What the duck? It is never okay for men to give CPR to an unconscious woman. Resuscitation is just a fancy word for rape. Men are now afraid to give women CPR in case they are accused of sexual assault. Stare at them, walk directly towards them, kneel down, whisper softly in their ear I'm no rapist, then wait for them to die, and slex up the corpse. Necrophilia isn't ripe. If a girl darts while you're giving her head, what would you do? Stick my linger in her bed and say, hush lil fella, you're next. Being kissed in your sleepies, like, the purest form of love, unless you are home alone. Hi, I got my account back. Just case I ever get quacked again. Here's the only need I've ever taken. Can't threaten me with it now. Get a life. Lord forgive me for what I'm about to do. Jumping off buildings. How high is too high? It was originally a team project. What's the difference between Logan Paul and Hotler? Hotler at least had some respect for the Japanese. Hotler knew when to kill himself. Who should a self-driving car kill? Should a self-driving car kill the baby or the grandma? Depends on where you're from. Hey neighbor. We have the same phone number, except yours is 1 digit above mine. What's up? Is it normal for your husband to stick just the tip of his pens in you while you're sleeping in order to keep it toasty? Yeah, my dad does it to me. But when I do it, it's sexual harassment. He was so terrified when we brought him home 2 days ago. Now he's a member of the family. Pikachu looking for some poke catty. Why the long face? Mrs. Frizzle took the kids to the wrong neighborhood. Good damn it Arnold, I told you not to scream the N-word when we were driving down Grove Street. What's your favorite vegetable out of these? Broccoli, potato, carrot, green beans, asparagus. My disabled little brother. That's not fair. Send needs so I know you made it home safe. It's a simple spell, but quite unbreakable. I'm gonna make my daughter do this. Roses are red. Roses are red. I'm Groot. Officer, I'm innocent. Please don't shoot. Roses are red. I'm Groot. Honey, where's my super suit? What would y'all name their tape? Lala gets her space jammed. You jack off in the shower. 9 months later, this comes out. What you do? Looks like I won't need to jack off now, ha 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 ha. What thing made you lose your dunner the quickest? Our mom walked in during us Lex. It was really awkward. Yeah. Why was it awkward? Usually she joins. 14-year-old girl arrested for secretly giving birth in bathroom, killing son and throwing him away. Spawn Kel. My ducking girlfriend is ducking pregnant, and I'm not ducking ready to be a ducking father. Guys, give me a ducking advice. Tell her you love her while you look her in the eye, then slowly slide the hanger up her thigh. I like my women how I like my eggs. Cooked, beaten, smashed into pieces against a wall, insides dripping everywhere. Finding the heart, if intact, chomping down on it raw, and then ducking the mutilated scramble, and whipping it into an omelet with my clock. Teal McDonald's signs, Sedona, Arizona. How much for the McPillow? Maybe OP is McHomeless, and sleeping in the McBushes. To be honest, when I was a kid, I wanted my fat teacher to crush me under her ace and dart. I don't know whether to judge you or commend you for such bravery to say such a thing. I would snort her meaty braps like a line of coke. Sir, I'm judging you so hard that if my judgment's intensity could materialize, it would turn into a German warship bombing the fort of Puerto Cabello in 1902.